Greetings and welcome to my lo-fi Christmas wish list. I do not know how to use, well, I do know how to use them, but they take so long for me to even set up. And I just I'm waiting on a FedEx package and I gotta get the heck out of here. And I promised this in a previous video, which may or may not have aired by now. But here is my Christmas wish list for NECA. That is the NECA company that makes wonderful products that I own a bazillion of. And the first little batch is going to be this. This is J.P. Richfield. This is the character from the Dinosaurs series. I want J.P. Richfield in all of his giant glory because I do have the baby right here already, as well as Not the Mama himself, Earl Sinclair, and I think that J.P. Richfield would be a great addition to this line. But if we gotta get him, we gotta get him with his trailer, and that should be the box. I'm saying it right now. The box should be J.P. Richfield's trailer. I don't care if this has to be J.P. Richfield with a bunch of accessories like extra heads, because this head is kind of weird unless you look at it at a specific angle. But extra heads, extra accessories, things like that are fine. His desk doesn't need to be a real desk. It can be part of the box. But definitely we got to get a J.P. Richfield. The rest of the figures from this line I'm not really going to go into because they're going to come out whether they come out or not. But I think he's the one that's going to be the hardest because he's giant. And they're going to have to make up like his lower half, and hopefully they don't do anything crazy on that. But like, I would love to see this crappy like trailer, because that's what they have to go in all the time when he's like, St. Clair, get in here, ooh, and then you got to go in there. So it's like, you got to have J.P. Richfield. That's first off. Let's put the I don't remember what order these are in, so they're not in like a specific order. But that one's the one that I'm kind of like, I think it's more necessary to have this character for me than any other character in the Dinosaurs mythos, because he's kind of like, he was the plot. He drove the plot. He drove the entire thing whenever there's a problem. Earl and his buddies are, hey, let's just go do this. Okay, buddy, let's go. And then he'd be like, get in here. You need to do this, and you need to do it now. He was the quintessential boss of those kind of shows, like Space Sprockets, that kind of, it was the guy who made them do stuff, and to not have, I'm sure they're going to do the whole family, but he's one of the ones that I'm kind of holding out hopes for. That and having an awesome box that was a trailer kind of does a 2-to-2 thing. Anyway, let's swipe over. We're going to have this guy, this gentleman. And the reason is, and you'll find out in a few why, call him whatever, Reginald Johnson, I believe. He's in like 50 things. And if we have one police uniform, you can recolor it so he can be Ghostbusters, he could be Family Matters, or he could be Die Hard. We've got 3 different versions of this man in this uniform that you can easily repaint. NECA, do it. Do it. Now. All right. Like, that's all I gotta say. You just gotta, this guy's gotta have a figure. How we've not had a figure of him is bizarre to me. In all the years, like, do we need to put him in more movies as a cop before he can get an action figure? Yeah, gotta be him. Next one. This is a twofer. Cassandra Peters. I have 3. Count them, 3 of these ladies. So I have a problem. We'll just put it that way. I have 3 NECA figures. Actually 4. I have a bunch of these Elvira's, but I would like an actual Cassandra Peters. In pretty much this outfit here, red hair. You don't really have to do too much with the sculpt, but it would be appreciated, because I would have this one signed at a convention easily. I did mention this on previous videos, but we're just going to rehash it right now. And then, of course, flipping to this, I want an Ultimates Elvira. I appreciate these. These are taller than normal figures. These are like 7 or 8 inch. I think they're 8-inch figures. They're built more like Barbie dolls, and they're meant to do that. Like that's the purpose of the figure. But I really want just an Ultimates version that'll fit in with some of my other figures, like these Ultimates. Dinosaurs and stuff like that. I can't remember what they actually call that line, Real Toys or something like that. It doesn't have to have the cloth. It could just be plastic. But I would like a smaller version to go with some other stuff. I collect 6 and 7-inch figures mostly, but those Elvira ones I could not pass on. They're too good. Whatever. And here she is in her car. I need to find a car for that, but like, I don't know if Bratz made one that was big enough to hold her. Because I got 3 Elviras now, and I need more. I also need the final scene Elvira, and that would be appreciated from the movie, and as well as a Gonk. Give me that Gonk, baby. Next up is Pee-wee. Pee-wee, yeah, heck yeah. Why wouldn't there be a Pee-wee? They have a Toonie Terrors, or Cartoony Loonies. I don't remember what their line is called. They're the smaller figures, which I have one over here of Elvira, actually. And then they got a Murder, She Wrote one coming out, and I really hope that they bring out an Ultimates Pee-wee with a bike. Ultimates Pee-wee would have to have the bike. I don't know if they're going to bring out more of the Elvira-sized ones. I'd probably buy one of those maybe, but I wouldn't go crazy on those. I want a 7-inch scale Pee-wee's Playhouse. Yes, I do. But I really got to have Pee-wee in the bike. Like, it's not even a question here. Throwing a large Marge head, and I'm happy. Give him those boots from that one scene. Like, there's accessories to be had here, guys. I'm pretty sure we are getting some more Pee-wee stuff, because if they purchase the license and have worked with Paul Rubens in the past to create these, they are gonna use that license. Just do it right. Do it right, guys. Next up, Ernest P. Effing Worrell. The man wears one outfit, and you can use each outfit for every movie. I'm trying to think if maybe Scared Stupid, he still wore that. What was the other one? Ernest Goes to Jail. Like, he's wearing a different outfit in that. Like, you can do that. He gets electric powers in that movie. Spoilers. You could use that. Like, Ernest Goes Camp. Scared Stupid. They've already got the license for the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is the same company that made this. In fact, fun fact, the monsters from Scared Stupid are literally the same Killer Clowns from Outer Space modified, because they didn't want to have to spend a lot of money on an Ernest movie. So they just modified the Killer Clowns. There you go. Take a look at that. It's actually pretty fun. You can give them a thing of Miak, Mother's Miak, but you didn't think I could get it when it's out of season or whatever he says. And then later on you can add these two idiots and go to camp and have fun. Slice through the meat of the hand. Do the whole thing. It's great. He also had a cartoon show for kids, so throw some dust bunnies in there. Give us a mirror. And last but not least, we've got Urkel. If they don't do an Urkel, I will flip. There's also the Urkelbot, which is why I showed this. And then we also have Carl Winslow. We already have the Carl Winslow from the previous figure where he was a three-time cop. You could just do him in a normal outfit, just like him. And then we can have these two guys like, hey, what's going on there? Oh, I'm Carl Winslow. I don't have a Carl Winslow impersonation. But, like, yeah. That's my wish list. That's it. It is not a terribly long video, but I do hope that NECA does make more of these. I'm sure I missed a couple that I still want that are not even on here. And I talked with Randy from NECA and Blaine ad nauseum about some of these figures. And I'm just putting them out there in the ether so that people can see them, because I really, 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 really need figures of these characters. And mind you, Family Matters, I don't care about anybody else in that entire series, but you give me an Urkel, you give me an Urkelbot, and you give me a Carl Winslow, we are donezo. I'm trying to think if there's any other figures from even the ABC lineup, because if you look at the bottom of the box, looks like they've got, this is actually through ABC signatures, so it's probably backwards. So they have an open dialogue with them, so it's got to be done. Because I'm like, what, Full House, Family Matters. There's a bunch of shows there. Not Perfect Strangers. I probably would grab a Perfect Strangers. Just the two of them. I don't need anybody else. Give me a Balky and a Cousin Larry, and I would probably go nuts. I have a problem. Let's just say this. I have a problem. If these 5 detolfs full of stuff plus an entire basement doesn't tell you, I have a problem. But hope you enjoyed this review, or whatever the hell this was. This wish list. If you like this kind of stuff, please let me know in the comments. I will do more, because I got lots of stuff that I want. And Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's wish list is super short. Like, it's like literally 10 figures. So I should probably just do that anyway. And if you like this square we got going here, or rectangle, I guess that's how shapes work, let me know, because I found out that the app that I use that does this totally works and does this. I can also do a circle or a smaller square. Just let me know what you think, which one you prefer. I like this one because it does show off a little bit of my stuff in the background, and it doesn't make me look like super huge, where I was doing the 50-50. And I think I tried this on a previous video, but I think it was busted. So whatever the app is, they must have fixed it. So I'm happy. It was like literally burning my phone up when I was trying to use it. So I'm happy about that. I'll have to see if I can move the placement. This is okay, but I would prefer down over up here. But that's just me. Let me know in the comments. Comment. Do it. Don't just watch my videos and I don't say nothing. I want to talk to you people. I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.